Good Monday morning. Tensions boiling over in the Middle East overnight.
And the impact being felt at the gas pump here at home. Good morning. It's July 20th. This is Today. Breaking overnight, punishing attack. The U.S. firing back against Iran after the deaths of at least 3 U.S. service members in the Middle East. The American death toll in the war now at 17. We're live from the region. Bracing for more. Tens of millions facing a new round of severe storms after a wild weekend of heavy rain and flooding up and down the East Coast.
That's not good.
Down south, a tropical storm expected to form today, setting its sights on the Gulf Coast. And the Midwest is bracing for more smoke from those Canadian wildfires. Al's tracking it all. Salad days. New questions about what's behind that stomach bug that sickened thousands nationwide.
It's going to throw off your life for weeks.
Taylor Farms expanding its recall of potentially tainted lettuce. Walmart now pulling some salad products from its shelves. We'll have the very latest. Home invasion. Police investigating a weekend break-in at NFL star Saquon Barkley's house outside Philadelphia. Barkley and his family inside at the time. Just ahead, the search for suspects and the possible connection to incidents involving other high-profile athletes. All that plus epic weekend.
Help me go home.
The Odyssey sails to the top of the box office inside its record-breaking opening. And on top of the world, Spain defeats Argentina in a thrilling World Cup final to be crowned champions. Celebrations erupt around the globe. A dramatic end to 6 unforgettable weeks of soccer hysteria. We will have all the highlights today, Monday, July 20th, 2026.
From NBC News, this is Today with Savannah Guthrie and Craig Melvin. From Studio 1A in Rockefeller Plaza.
Hi, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to Today, Monday morning. Glad you're with us to start the week. We've got Chanel in for Craig, who's getting a little family vacation.
Good morning on this morning after.
I know. I'm so sad to see the World Cup go.
I can't believe it's finally over. But you know what? It was a good game. Spain taking it all. Really an extra time. But
yeah.
It was quite the action.
It was
fun.
just an incredible victory, incredible battle, and a great World Cup. We'll take a look in a little bit. But first, we got to talk about the top story, this storm churning in the Gulf. And it is set to become a tropical storm, bringing heavy rain this week from the Florida Panhandle to Texas.
It is one of several severe weather conditions we're monitoring, including the return of haze and smoke from those wildfires in Canada. Al will have the full forecast in just a bit.
But we are going to begin this morning with the war with Iran. The U.S. launching another round of strikes overnight after 3 American service members were killed during a flurry of attacks over the weekend. We've got it all covered. Let's start with NBC's chief international correspondent, Keir Simmons. He's in Jordan for us this morning. Keir, good morning.
Savannah, good morning to you. And details of those U.S. service members killed on Friday and Saturday in action here in Jordan have just been released. One of them, a 19-year-old female private from Texas. Savannah, bases here in Jordan have been under a barrage. NBC News has identified 28 missiles from Iran intercepted during the days around those fatal attacks. 5 waves of missiles and drones in as many days.
Missiles intercepted, then an explosion. New video showing a fireball erupting at an airbase here in Jordan where multiple Americans were killed. It's not clear if the video shows those fatal attacks. An alert is heard in another recording from the strategically crucial airbase. U.S. Central Command saying that 2 U.S. troops lost their lives in attacks this weekend, identifying them as 25-year-old First Lieutenant Tyler James Feehan and 19-year-old Private Isabella Gonzalez. The military also saying that unidentified remains have now been found of a 3rd person at the site. CENTCOM vowing swift punishment, releasing video of its escalating operation on the 9th night of strikes since conflict resumed.
We hit them very hard again tonight. And we did that in honor of the probably 3. It's probably 3 as opposed to 2 great patriots.
And in northern Iraq, where Iranian strikes hit near a US base, CENTCOM announcing another American fatality during the controlled detonation of an Iranian drone. The number of US dead since the start of the war, now at least 17.
We feel very badly, but you know, those great people, those great patriots were out there fighting that Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon.
Here in Jordan, air raid sirens, Iranian missiles and drones unrelenting.
They are all fighting.
They're all fighting. It's escalating.
Exactly, yeah.
Does that worry you?
Yeah.
Frighten you?
Yeah, for sure.
Civilian targets increasingly struck in this war. Iran hitting a water plant in Kuwait, the victims hospitalized. While in the Strait of Hormuz, a monitoring organization says another vessel has been hit and abandoned this morning. As the war is seemingly escalating again throughout the region.
And there are glimmers of diplomacy, Savannah. Iran's foreign ministry saying today that talks can still take place, but underscoring the challenge for the US negotiating team talking to Iran. Iran's foreign minister this weekend admitting that he currently does not have face-to-face meetings with the ultimate decision maker in Iran, the supreme leader. Savannah?
Keir Simmons leading us off from Jordan this morning. Thank you.
The escalation is once again impacting the prices of oil and gas, pushing both higher. NBC's business correspondent Brian Chung joins us with a closer look. Brian, good morning to you. I mean, it feels like deja vu all over again with prices, you know, over the $4 mark.
Yeah, and AAA says that prices did breach the $4 mark. That is, by the way, the first time we've seen prices above that level since about a month ago, June 17th. And it's an unwelcome reversal from what we had seen of about almost 2 months of price declines around negotiations between the U.S. and Iran. Were basically U-turning on that. And unfortunately, gas prices are likely going to head higher as crude oil prices. Again, when crude oil prices go higher, that leads to higher prices at the pump. That's looking like how we're going to start the week here, as there is further conflict. As we just heard from Keir, that's likely going to continue to nudge oil and then also gas prices higher.
I mean, is there any way to gauge when they might come down again? I mean, the war is obviously a huge driving factor, but gas prices are complex.
Yeah, I mean, all of this has to do with traffic coming out of the Strait of Hormuz, that critical channel just outside of Iran, where a fifth of the world's oil travels through. You can see gas prices again heading upwards because there's just fewer ships coming out of that region. By last count, yesterday there were only 8 ships going through that 20-mile passageway. During the pre-war times, there were usually over 100 ships a day going through there. So if there's just fewer oil tankers, that's likely going to lead to higher prices. I should also point out the U.S. has a strategic reserve of oil that we've been basically going through throughout the remainder of, or rather through the duration of this conflict. We are now at levels that we have not seen since 1980. We have gone through so much of it, and that's a big storyline here as well. If we can't use that to blunt the higher impact of those prices, then it's likely the case that we're going to be stuck with those higher prices for a little while. As some states, I should point out on the West Coast, seeing over $5 a gallon on an average. So again, some unwelcome news there.
We're going to feel that.
Yeah.
All right, Brian, thank you.
Thank you, Brian. Meanwhile, tens of millions once again bracing for extreme weather across the country. More storms, more heat, more air quality concerns on the heels of pretty violent storms and flash flooding over the weekend. Al does have the full forecast in just a moment. But first, let's get to NBC's Maggie Vespa. She's in Chicago this morning. Hi, Maggie. Good morning.
Hey, Savannah, good morning. Yeah, if you didn't know any better, you would think the sight behind me is just like a beautiful morning fog. But once again, that is the Canadian wildfire smoke blanketing Chicago's skyline. We got a brief break from the smoke on Saturday when it kind of cleared out, only for another round of this toxic haze to move back in again yesterday as dangerous storms fired up across much of the country.
Overnight, a relentless run of severe summer weather continues, with millions across North Carolina and Virginia pounded by heavy rain.
So much water coming out, the rain is insane.
While out west, flash flooding sweeping across this Utah highway. In just minutes, a wall of water overtaking homes and buildings. It follows a weekend of wild storms across the U.S.
Okay, that's not good.
In New York City Saturday, fast-rising floodwaters swallowing subway stations underground and streets above, even stranding 2 men on this box truck. First responders eventually guiding them to safety, walking on that narrow ledge. Meanwhile, this Maryland home's roof caught fire after neighbors say it was struck by lightning.
It sounded like people were throwing stones by the handfuls at my windows.
The storm's causing major flight delays and cancellations.
This is crazy.
And turning deadly in Ohio, where authorities say at least one person was killed while dozens were rescued from the water.
I had my 3-year-old son in the back.
Meanwhile, several major cities spending days under the haze of Canadian wildfire smoke. This was New Jersey's MetLife Stadium Saturday, just 24 hours before Sunday's World Cup final, when conditions thankfully improved. Chicago's air quality deemed unhealthy again today.
I hope it goes away sooner than later.
So those air quality alerts remain in effect here in Chicago through today, with experts again recommending people limit their outdoor activities as much as possible. Savannah.
All right, Maggie, thank you.
All right, Al, standing by, tracking everything you need to know to start the week. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys, and good morning to you. Let's start with that air quality. As you can see around the Great Lakes, as it has been for a good portion of this, we've got very unhealthy air to unhealthy air right now, on very unhealthy to unhealthy from Marquette, Sault Ste. Marie, Chicago, Waterloo. Now, we've got with air quality alerts, currently you can see from Duluth out to Pittsburgh, we are talking about 47 million people. The next round of smoke comes in late tonight into tomorrow. Chicago, you'll be in it again by tomorrow morning. So we continue to watch this as those wildfires burn in Canada. So today into tonight, a strong cold front pushing down from Canada, and it's going to be bringing in some severe weather. Green Bay, Madison, Des Moines, all possibilities with wind gusts of over 75 miles per hour. Tornadoes can't be ruled out. This continues to move east, but you can see before it does, we do have a risk of EF2 tornadoes from Iron River, Green Bay, Moline, Illinois. You can watch this system move east. Again, more strong storms here in the Northeast, an enhanced risk for more strong weather. We're talking about tornadoes possible from Charleston, Pittsburgh, Cincinnati. Can't rule out New York either. And with the rainfall, we're talking anywhere from another 2 to 3 inches of rain. Anything over 1.5 inches to 1 3/4 inches, that causes massive flooding with these storm systems and the storm drains. And then we've got tropical depression 2, 35-mile-per-hour winds moving northwest at 3 miles per hour. Right now, we've got tropical storm watches from Mobile on just to the east of Panama City. We're going to watch this system become probably a tropical storm early tomorrow morning. Then it would become Bertha, make its way across Louisiana on into Texas. However, the spaghetti plots show that it has a lot of variations right now, so it is still a little too early to tell where this thing is actually going to land. Does it strengthen into a hurricane or just stay a weak tropical storm? Either way, it's going to produce about 6 inches of rain, panhandle of Florida, all the way into southern Louisiana. Guys?
All right, Al, thank you. We are following new developments in that major stomach bug outbreak potentially linked to tainted lettuce. Thousands of people sickened nationwide. Grocery stores, retailers, and shoppers now scrambling. NBC's Ann Thompson is here with the very latest. Ann, good morning.
Good morning, Savannah. As health officials continue their detective work on precisely what is causing the spread, the nation's largest retailer is now pulling some products off of its shelves. New confusion on the cyclospora outbreak sickening thousands of people across the country, as one company, Taylor Farms, voluntarily recalls its iceberg lettuce in 27 states because of potential contamination. This weekend, the FDA, looking at whether there could be a larger outbreak, tested a lettuce sample from Taylor Farms not involved in the recall and said it found cyclospora, but overnight said that was a false positive and that no products have tested positive for the disease yet. The agency is now continuing to investigate the source of the outbreak. Still, the Taylor Farms recall is ongoing, and the company says it has suspended distribution of iceberg lettuce from central Mexico. And Walmart pulling market-side bagged shredded lettuce and iceberg salad supplied by Taylor from its shelves in multiple states. Walmart adding there have been no confirmed illnesses associated with the products. Dr. Jennifer McIntyre is a food safety expert who's consulted for Taylor Farms in the past.
Most grocery stores, restaurant chains have systems in place to remove the product from the shelf once they hear about these issues.
Right now, the federal government says 1,645 people across the country are confirmed to have the illness.
This pain was like nothing I've ever experienced.
Maria Aguilo, a marathon runner and childhood cancer survivor, says she was sick for 3 weeks before getting treatment.
This isn't a normal stomach virus that it's going to last, 2 to 3 days and you'll go back to your normal life. It's going to throw off your life for weeks.
Now, the recalled iceberg lettuce was distributed as recently as last Thursday, and some of the market side lettuce, that's the lettuce that's sold in Walmart, has a use-by date of August 3rd. So if you have it, throw it out. As for Taylor Farms bagged salad mixes, the company says those are not involved in this recall.
Wow. All right. Okay. Finally, some answers, Anna. Thank you for wearing your lettuce green today.
Exactly.
You're on the theme. Appreciate it.
All right. Well, we have more to get to this morning, including a frightening incident involving NFL star Saquon Barkley. Police investigating a brazen weekend break-in at his Pennsylvania home, making him the latest high-profile star targeted by burglars. NBC's Morgan Chesky has that story. Morgan, good morning.
Yeah, Chanel, good morning. And if this break-in was not scary enough, authorities say that Barkley and his family were actually inside the home as thieves made their way inside. And now police are using surveillance footage to try to track down these burglars to figure out if there may be any ties to some of those other high-profile thefts.
This morning, a growing investigation into yet another disturbing burglary targeting a high-profile athlete. Police sharing NFL superstar Saquon Barkley and his family were inside their Philadelphia area home Saturday when burglars broke in.
All the occupants of the house were physically okay, obviously a little unsettled, as anybody would be, but no one was harmed.
Authorities now say they are searching for this white SUV in connection with the break-in, adding it does not appear anything was taken from the home. And the suspects escaped before police could arrive.
We know there's more than one, but we're still trying to determine how many were involved.
Barkley's close call comes after a recent string of high-profile burglaries. In 2024, thieves broke into the homes of multiple athletes, including Kansas City Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes and tight end Travis Kelce, stealing more than $2 million worth of cash, jewelry, and memorabilia. The suspects in those robberies arrested in Argentina earlier this year. The NFL, NBA, and FBI have previously warned athletes to update their security, keep valuables in a safe, and refrain from showing pricey items on social media.
Now, authorities do not know yet if Saquon Barkley's case is connected to some of these other high-profile robberies. We did reach out to Barkley's team. However, we have not received a comment. Chanel.
All right, Morgan, thank you.
All right, let's turn back to the weather now. Get the rest of your forecast.
Hey, guys, good morning. And let's show you what we've got going on. Southwest could be looking a little flooding as well. We've got that monsoonal moisture there, hot and humid midsection of the country in the Pacific Northwest. A little on the steamy side, too, with plenty of sunshine. Temperatures into the 80s and 90s, even along the coast. We're going to get to your local forecast coming up in the next 30 seconds.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's that time of year again. They're going back.
We're back with one of Al's all-time favorite commercials. By the way, that back-to-school ad from Staples, it turns 30 this year. I said we should get those kids to be the parents.
I know.
Like a new iteration of the commercial.
Parents, guys, well, get ready or not. Back-to-school season is underway. Stores are beginning to roll out their sales, and according to the National Retail Federation, 62% of consumers have already started shopping. You could do your Christmas shopping in July as well as your back to school.
I can't even believe we're talking about it in the thick of summer. So, with that said, one of the best deals right now, NBC's Vicki Nguyen is here with everything you need to know. It feels like, just like with the holidays, it gets earlier and earlier.
I know.
Every year.
And in some ways, it's a good thing because parents are spending a whole lot. Affordability is really a priority for families right now, and retailers recognize that. So Target has launched this back to school up to 76% off of school supplies, like 25 cents for folders, markers, crayons, that kind of thing. And they've also organized everything by grade level, so it's easy for you, and a landing page for teachers as well. Good. Walmart also getting in on it. So they're rolling back prices on their top 14 most popular school supplies to 2019 prices. Wow. So they're trying to help that way. They've also got a lot of things that are on trend, like K-pop Demon Hunters merch continues to be big. Butter squishies are all the rage with the tweens, as you know, Savannah. And so they've got a lot of butter-themed like school supplies as well. Clothing now for the first time has taken the top spot in the categories over school supplies, according to Retail Me Not. So we found thousands of items under $25 at Kohl's from brands like Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, and also Old Navy. They have 50% off of all kids' clothes right now, and that also extends to a special area for uniforms because you got to get uniforms and kids grow so fast.
Yeah. Do you have any strategies if you're going to take this on?
So we talked with smart shopping expert Trey Bodge, and she says get the kids involved. First thing saying is sit down, take an inventory. We have like 85 glue sticks. We don't need new glue sticks for this year. The backpack from last year probably will work for this year. So figure out what you have before you make the list of what you need, and also set a budget. And this is great. It's a little bit of financial literacy for your kids. That way, when they come back and they're like, but I need those expensive jeans, I need those Jordans that are really pricey, you go back to the budget. You go, okay, well, what can we take off? Maybe some of your allowance, some of your summer job money. How are we going to afford all of this? Bring them into the conversation. Stephanie Carls over at Retail Me Not also says, shop for day one. You just need the lunch gear, the backpack, some outfits, because when they go to school, they're going to want what everyone else has. Sure. And so reserve some of your budget for that.
I was going to ask you if there's anything you should just wait
on your computer and laptops, because in August you'll see bigger sales, and definitely take advantage of tax-free holidays. Florida starts today, goes through the 20th. You'll save a ton. Next month, Connecticut, Illinois, Texas, and a bunch of other states. So shop on those tax-free holidays. That makes a big difference.
Smart. Good information. Thank you, Vicki.
Thank you. It's time for another check of the weather. Al, did you see your favorite commercial?
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
We got to find the family and bring them back.
Yeah.
We got to do that. By the way, if you can afford it, buy some extra supplies for your school's teachers, because they're the ones usually going into their pockets to help outfit the schools and their class. So really appreciate that. 70 million people now from the Pacific Northwest all the way down to the Gulf Coast and the Southeast under heat advisories, heat warnings, temperatures in the midsection of the country 5 to 15 degrees above average. Plus, we've got that humidity back. Wichita, you're going to feel like 106 today. 110 in Little Rock, 102 in Birmingham. Louisville, you're going to feel like it's almost 100 degrees. Tomorrow, look at Evansville, Indiana. Feels like temperature. 111, 103 in Norfolk, 102 in Tampa. Even Corpus Christi, about 105. And those triple-digit air temperatures continue for Dallas, Houston, into the 90s, Atlanta, Orlando, 80s and 90s as you get into Raleigh. That's what's going on around the country. Here's what's happening in your neck of the woods. That's your latest weather. Time for Dylan and hashtag PSSP.
PSSP. Happy to be here, guys. This weekend's box office numbers are in. As expected, The Odyssey absolutely dominated. Christopher Nolan's star-studded adaptation of Homer's epic poem pulled in more than $124 million in North America and another $140 million from overseas. The Odyssey also sets a new record for the famed director as Nolan's biggest opening weekend at the domestic box office for a film that was not a sequel. 2012's The Dark Knight Rises topped $160 million. You know who else had a big plan to see The Odyssey? Well, Tom Cruise. He was supposed to actually attend an IMAX screening at a New York City AMC, but all that bad weather this weekend delayed his travel, and he didn't get there until after the movie ended. So what does he do? He decided to give AMC employees an experience they'll never forget. He rounded up every staffer, everyone sweeping up and restocking concessions, and invited them into the theater to watch the movie with him.
That's pretty cool. That's really cool.
That's cool, because it's really hard to get an IMAX ticket to see this movie.
Yes.
So you can just bring everybody in to watch it.
And Tom Cruise brings you in.
Exactly.
By the way, if anybody thinks your lighting is weird, the sun is actually the right angle, bouncing off.
Look at no, the sun wants to give you the spotlight this morning.
Wow, that's like
right
horror movie type.
I know. I just
Or the sun gives you a spotlight.
Yeah. I thought it was like you had a facial or something. You're just glowing still.
Wow,
Yes.
you're so bright. Your mama calls you sun.
Oh, coming up next, special boost from Jenna. That's the most dad of dad jokes we've ever heard.
She looks angelic over there. Okay, this one is a must-see, an emotional twist on the military family reunions we love so much. Right after this.
Our lighting director, Tim, has actually thrown his body into to block the sun right there.
He's blocking us.
You know what? That is a man dedicated to the craft.
For that.
Let me tell you.
And we also feel bad.
Yeah.
I hope it works.
Well, we better hurry up about it. He's going to get it back.
Okay, we'll do this quick, you guys. We always bring you elaborate surprise military reunions, but what happens when the service member simply shows up to the front door? After nearly a year away, a U.S. Navy sailor rang her doorbell in Atlanta, Georgia, and took her family by complete surprise. Take a look.
I'm home. Yes. I'm home. Who is it? Tanaya. It's a liar! It's a liar! It's a liar! Oh my God!
It's
3 hours later.
Yeah, exactly.
Who's that? That's the best
That's
news
really
ever. It took
sweet.
a second for Tanaya's family to recognize her, but once they did, imagine the hugs.
Once they finally opened the door.
Right. She's like, how about we open the door?
Yeah. Can I come in?
Right. That was great. That was good. All right. Coming up, guess who's here this morning? Kevin Hart and Marcelo Hernandez. They'll tell us about their wild adventures in the new comedy 72 Hours. But first, your local news.
It's 8 o'clock on Today. Coming up, washout. Millions on alert for another round of severe storms after a wild weekend of heavy rain, damaging wind, and dangerous flash flooding. Even more air quality alerts from those Canadian wildfires, while a tropical storm is expected to form in the Gulf today. Al's got everything you need to know. Then, speaking out, the grandfather who was tossed in the air by a bison, detailing that frightening encounter.
He just kept coming and he was more aggressive.
What he's now saying just ahead. Then there's no place like home. With rising housing prices, student debt, and high costs at the grocery store.
I knew in my head that it was the right thing to do to move home, just to help my future self.
We're looking at the growing trend of adults moving back in with their parents. Our deep dive just ahead. All that plus a new Princess Diaries on the way.
Shut up.
BTS sets a streaming record. And Kevin Hart and Marcelo Hernandez live in Studio 1A.
I just want to tell you, bro, it's really weird that you came. Really?
Today, Monday, July 20th, 2026.
Visiting today from St. Germain, Wisconsin.
Gloucester, Massachusetts.
Manistee, Michigan. Ferndale, Washington.
And Los Lunas, New Mexico.
From Alabama. Today is Baby's 70th birthday. Girls trip from Illinois. We love you, Brandon. Celebrating our 20th anniversary. Hi to our cousins watching in Louisiana.
Picture perfect morning. It's Monday. We're glad to have you out here in our plaza or watching at home. Good to start the week with you. Chanel's along with us. Craig's getting a little family vacay.
A lot of folks are getting family vacay. Look at that
Yes.
crowd out there. We'll go out and say hi coming up in just a bit. Tomorrow and today, we're going to focus on home renovations that are actually worth the investment. If you're looking to sell and not sure whether to fix up the roof, the kitchen, or maybe the bathroom, Vicki Nguyen is going to walk us through the changes that actually pay.
All right, look forward to that. Let's get to your news now. 8 o'clock, we begin with the extreme weather. It is impacting tens of millions across the country. Places like North Carolina and Virginia drying out this morning after being soaked by pounding rain. And out west, flash flooding sweeping across a Utah highway. And in just minutes, a wall of water overtook homes and buildings there. And we're not out of the woods yet. Al's back with more on today's forecast. The latest on the wildfire smoke out of Canada. You got a lot on your map this morning.
We absolutely do, guys. Good morning, and good morning to you as we start our Monday. We are looking at a lot of unhealthy to very unhealthy air, especially over the Great Lakes from Green Bay, Minneapolis, Chicago, down to St. Louis. Right now, it is very unhealthy to unhealthy. Marquette, Duluth, Kalamazoo, into Cleveland, Pittsburgh, a little bit better. But we are going to be, again, looking at another round of bad air with this system coming in. 47 million people. Here comes the next round of that smoke coming out of Canada by tomorrow morning. We are looking at this from stretching from Quincy, Illinois, Chicago on into Detroit, plus severe weather today as a front moves in. 30 million people at risk. Severe weather really enhanced from Marquette, Madison, down to Des Moines, where we could be looking at damaging winds and tornadoes. An EF2 tornado risk from Iron River down to Dubuque, Black River Falls, Green Bay, Wisconsin. That moves east tomorrow from Syracuse down to Nashville, Norfolk, Virginia, but especially around Pittsburgh, Huntington, Washington, D.C., 83 million people at risk for severe weather with another 3 inches of rain on top of what we already got. So we've got to watch out for some flooding. And Tropical Depression 2, it's moving 35 miles per hour northwest at 3. It's got 35-mile-per-hour winds. Becomes Bertha sometime tomorrow morning into Galveston by Saturday morning, a slow mover. But as you can see with the spaghetti plots, we've got it all over the map, literally. But we do look right now at about 6 inches of rain along the coast of Florida and on into southern Louisiana. So we continue to watch this as well, guys.
All right, thank you, Al. This morning, the parents of Nolan Wells will hold a funeral for their son, exactly 2 weeks after his body was found near an island in Mississippi. NBC's Aaron Gilchrist is in Mississippi for us. Good morning to you, Aaron.
Chanel, good morning. The visitation is expected to start here a little bit later this morning. This church can hold hundreds of people, and we know that Nolan's family has opened the funeral service to friends, teammates, and really the larger community here. We've spoken to a lot of people in this area who say they don't know Nolan, but they feel for his family, and they hope they get answers about how he died. This morning, family and friends set to honor the short life of Nolan Wells as the investigation into how he died intensifies. Inside this massive church in his hometown, a huge turnout is expected, and his mother is planning a fitting celebration.
I know if Nolan was here, he'd be like, Mom, you know, just keep talking to the people, keep telling my story, keep telling your story. So that is going to be my plan.
Reverend Al Sharpton will deliver Nolan's eulogy as demands for justice are growing. According to a newly released incident report, his mother reported her 18-year-old son missing at around 12:22 a.m. on July 5th.
Please report her 18-year-old son, Nolan Wells, missing last week at 3 on Horn Island.
His body was found a day later on the northwest tip of Horn Island. Nolan went on an Independence Day boat ride with friends to the island just off the Mississippi coast, but his friends returned to the mainland without him. In audio of a call obtained by NBC News through a records request, someone on the boat reported a mechanical failure to a private towing company.
I want to get this boat on sank and towed back.
The towing dispatcher reached out to a local boat captain to help.
It sounds like a bunch of kids on board on Horn Island. He wants you guys to go out there and unpump the boat and then tow it in.
But the company says it did not end up towing the boat, saying to NBC News in a statement, before assistance was rendered, the vessel owner advised that sea tow was no longer needed because help had already been obtained. Sea tow's involvement concluded at that point. Now, Nolan's community prepares to say goodbye while struggling with a haunting mystery.
I think we all still stand behind the parents and just want them to, you know, get their peace and their questions answered.
Now, we're told that movie mogul Tyler Perry is helping to pay funeral costs for the services here today. We also know that there will be a private reception, invitation only, after the funeral service that the parents of Nolan Wells will host. At the same time, the sheriff is still asking for people to come forward with any unedited photos and video that may help shed light on what happened on Horn Island that day. And we also know that the autopsy results from both the state and independent autopsies are still outstanding. Chanel?
All right, Aaron, thank you.
Vice President J.D. Vance and his wife Usha welcomed their 4th child yesterday. The president posted this picture on Truth Social this morning showing the new baby with 2 of his siblings. Vice President Vance sharing the news yesterday saying, we are excited to announce our baby boy, Alec Neil Vance, was born this morning. Usha and the baby are happy and healthy. Usha's the first woman since the 1870s to give birth while her husband is vice president.
All right, for the first time, we're hearing from the grandfather who was tossed in the air by a bison at Yellowstone National Park. Carl McDaniel and his grandson were walking through the park earlier this month when they spotted the massive animal. They kept what appeared to be a safe distance, but within minutes, the situation took a turn for the worse.
We saw the bison, and he was down. He wasn't showing aggression or anything like that until it picked a target. That target happened to be me. They moved faster than you could ever imagine. He just kept coming, and he was more aggressive, and as soon as he got off that tree, he launched me in the air. I didn't get bruises from him launching me in the air. It was the landing that came the problem.
Oof. Well, McDaniel is still recovering from a broken femur. He credits all the first responders, doctors, and nurses for the excellent care he has been receiving since the accident.
I would need, like, trauma counseling as well. Imagine that thing coming at you.
13 with two of the funniest guys in showbiz. Kevin Hart with the sunglasses and SNL star Marcelo Hernandez. They are teaming up for a new movie, 72 Hours, which sees Kevin accidentally invited to a bachelor party. Take a look.
I just want to tell you, bro, it's really weird that you came. Really? I had no idea you were like 50.
No, man, I'm 40.
Oh, 40, yeah, that's still so many years to be.
No, man. 40 is the new 20.
It's a lot.
Look, man, if I offended you in the chat, I just want to say I'm sorry. I was just messing around. So I hope that you didn't take any of that stuff serious.
Joe, we're good.
Okay.
It's like I'm hanging with my dad.
Or not.
It's the perfect duo. The duo I didn't know we needed, Kevin and Marcelo.
Yes.
Hi.
Hey, take this serious.
Take this serious.
Stop, man.
Exactly.
Okay, this is very
You're wearing
serious.
sunglasses on.
I'm wearing sunglasses because I had a long night.
Oh.
Would you like to tell America what time you went to bed last
How
night?
cool is Kevin?
America, last night was a long night.
I had a long night.
I didn't get back until like 5 a.m., but I'm here and I'm
I like
present.
to party. I'm
insane.
Kevin Hart. I like to party.
Y'all are hilarious. So here, there you go. You were just there. You gave the trophy to Ferran.
Yes, I did. Amazing event. FIFA World Cup 2026 was unbelievable. Of course, Michelob Ultra is partners of mine, so I got to hand out the trophy for the most valuable
Pretty
player.
cool.
Very, very cool.
And you were there as well.
Yes. I was there as well.
I'm going to get to your World Cup pictures too, because you had some. But we have to talk about the movie first, as you wink at America.
Yeah.
So, can you believe you're at a place now where you're Unc?
No.
You're an uncle.
No.
When I saw the movie, I was like, oh wait, he's like the old guy.
I really am having a pinch myself moment and realizing that there's an amazing changing of the guard happening
It's
in real
happening.
time. And doing that, I get to work with the likes of new talent.
Yeah.
And I dare to say it, but I will. New amazing talent like Marcelo and a list of others in the movie. I mean, we have a very, very young, energetic cast.
They're all
Marcelo,
funny.
Ben, Cam, Mason, and it's about the older guys losing touch with, his place in today's generation. He's trying to figure it out.
Trying to keep up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Trying to keep up, which Kevin can relate to.
Well, your oldest kids are what, 18 and 21 at
21,
this point?
yes.
You know, when I
That's
realized you had Unc status, I have auntie status, I remember watching, I think it was the NBA or NFL, and you realize that those players are young.
Well,
They're
well, now it's at a point, like last night I went out and Bronny, LeBron James' son, is he's in the same club, and he goes, from across the room. Ken, I turn around and go, Bronny, he's like, what you doing here? And that's when I said it's time to go. That's when I said it's time for me to go.
Is this your first time working with Kevin?
Yeah, I think so.
What do you mean you think so?
I believe
It's the first time we worked?
Yeah, it's the first time we worked together.
How is it? How would you describe it?
It is, do you want to see it? Should I show you?
No, don't do it.
Yeah.
So,
Marcelo?
this is what it's like to work with Kevin Hart. I've told a few people this, but I'll tell you. So,
Tell us.
Let's say, pretend like we're on set, right?
Okay, am I Kevin?
No, you're me.
Okay.
I'm Kevin.
Okay.
You're me.
Hey!
Yeah, right.
I can't be you.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know why
I don't know what that was.
I don't know either.
But okay.
But I'm Marcelo.
Okay.
Okay, come on, Kevin.
Latino. Okay. All right. That's okay. That's okay. Let's do this, right?
Okay.
You're me, and you're trying to get some advice from, Kevin Hart.
All right. Kevin, can you give me some advice?
Yeah, so ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1, action.
Kevin.
I'm sorry.
Kevin, can you
I'm
give
sorry.
me...
The thing is that I got a little.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, but
No, I'm sorry. Just give me a moment.
Okay.
They got to bring the money up. Money's got to be up if they want me to do that. Listen, I'm good, but it's going to cost you. I'm good. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, I'll be there.
Here's the thing.
For a price.
Stupid. Here's the thing.
I had a zero.
Is he lying, Kevin?
Listen, this is ridiculous.
No, it's not.
And by the way, Al, I can hear
He got
you.
the AirPod behind him. He got it behind the thing. Just in case.
Just in case.
Just in case a CEO calls.
Exactly.
And it's like, we want Kevin to be the face of Fruit Loops. He's going to be like, of course. This is the fruitiest loop in the world. I'm Kevin Hart. Hello, world. Y'all ever wake up in the morning and need a pick me up? Let me pick you up with the loop that smiles back.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Al, that's a lot of laughing over there, Al.
It's true.
Sorry. God,
my
true.
God, so,
I'm grateful. I'm grateful to work with Kevin. He's a nice guy. And,
Real talk, he's so good.
No.
You know
Marcelo,
what I mean?
I'm telling you, like, I got to witness this in real time. But He is exactly what you would think that he is. I don't. SNL,
Did you host the ESPYs?
He did an amazing job.
And
I
you were
don't think SNL does him enough justice. You know, I think he got to cut loose in the movie in a different way. The world is in for a treat, man. I think you're gonna be blown away, of course, by the likes of Marcel and everyone else. But the movie is exactly that. It's what this is. It's me trying my best to figure things out while this younger group of guys puts me in my place constantly.
And just imagine, like, this morning is a perfect example, because Kev is waking up in the morning going, which shirt should I wear? Should I wear a normal shirt like a human being? Or should I put on this weird rusty silver combo? It looks like I'm golfing, but also I'm the maitre d' of a
very
steakhouse.
casual. I think that's a very.
Maitre d' of a steakhouse.
It's a very casual. Why don't you ever wear socks? How about we talk about that?
Because I'm Dominican.
Yeah.
It's Dominican.
I can't.
I don't need to wear socks. I'm hot. I'm hot.
You're hot. I don't even need to say anything else.
I told you that.
I was just about to
Heat
say.
is released through your feet and your head.
I told you that.
God. What's next, Al? Weather?
Well,
what's going on in the weather, Al?
Look at Al.
Al's got the. Oh, Al. Hey, Al.
Oh, yeah, he's got deals.
Al, you
too.
ready? Oh, sorry.
Al's got deals. Go ahead.
Tell him to bring the money up. Al.
Yeah. Add another 0 to the temperature. All right, there you go. Don't you want to tell them where they can see this?
Okay, Kevin and Marcelo, they're back, by the way, with Al and the rest of my buddies in the third hour. And 72 Hours arrives on Netflix this Friday. It really is laugh out loud.
It's very funny.
Very funny.
Wow.
All right, Al, take it away.
Monsoonal moisture. Now he's spinning around and everything. Anyway, we got severe storms in the upper Midwest, more wet weather. We're going to be watching what could become Bertha, which is probably a black name storm. I love that. That's what's going on around the country. Here's what's happening in your neck of the woods. That was epic.
It was epic.
Oh my God.
Are you like, why did I study and have all these questions?
Stayed up all night watching the movie.
It was so good, though. But now we all want to see the movie.
And Marcelo, as you guys know, he's a young talent. Kevin is
hilarious.
I would watch the Marcelo channel.
Oh my God.
That's it.
They were
by
funny.
the way, you've got Pop Star.
Yeah, I know. Who wants to do pop star now? No, we've got a good one for you. And we're going to start this morning with BTS. The band just set a new Spotify record, the most streamed K-pop music video in a single day. It's for their latest single called Normal, which premiered on the platform, sending fans into a frenzy. All right, this is the second single from BTS's fifth studio album, Arirang, which is also the most streamed K-pop album in Spotify history. So they just keep making the records. Now to the 5-Star Weekend. The newly released TV adaptation of Ellen Hildebrand's novel, starring Jennifer Garner, is also breaking records. The series quickly became Peacock's top scripted show of all time, pulling in more than 1 billion viewing minutes in its first week alone. Garner stars as Hollis Shaw, a food influencer and author who, following a devastating loss, gets by with the help of her friends. And finally, Anne Hathaway, the actress, is having a very busy year with the release of 5 major films. But it's another one of her beloved movies making headlines this morning.
You're not just Amelia Thermopolis. You are Amelia Mignonette Thermopolis Rinaldi, Princess of Genovia.
Me? A princess? Shut up! Stop it.
Of course, that is The Princess Diaries, which was followed up by a sequel in 2004 called Royal Engagement. But can we expect a third movie in the franchise anytime soon? Well, Anne gave an update to Andy Cohen on his radio show. Listen to this.
Yes. Where are we on Princess Diaries 3?
I'm busy making baby number 3.
Okay.
And that has sort of taken the place of knowing exactly when I can make Princess Diaries 3. But I can say I think we had a story breakthrough. I think that we're moving in the right direction. We kind of had to start over with this new direction,
right?
Which is not the update I think anybody wants, but we all feel really good that this is going to be the one.
Yes. Where are we on Princess Diaries?
Slowly but surely.
It's happening.
She's having a year.
She certainly is. And that's your pop star.
It was good.
All right, the story's gestating. Okay, thank you.
Put on
Just
phone.
ahead, we're heading outside to celebrate. We can't all be Marcelo. It's a yearly rite of passage summer camp. We'll celebrate it. Look at that. But first, your local news. We are back, 8:36, and we're diving into a growing trend, young adults moving back in with their parents.
In fact, it's happening in record numbers. NBC's chief business correspondent, Christine Romans, is here with more. Hi.
Good morning, you guys. Forget the empty nest. These young adults are squeezed by rising home prices, student debt, groceries, gas. For many, it's the only money move they have to get ahead. And as they're moving home, they and their families are finding other benefits, too. It was once considered a failure to launch.
It's going to take a stick of dynamite to get me out of my parents' house.
But for a new generation of young adults, moving back in with their parents makes financial sense. And they're happy, too. A year ago, 27-year-old Julia Scalise moved home to Connecticut after years of renting in Rhode Island. She's one of a record 25.2 million adults under 35 living at home, according to Realtor.com.
It was scary because I was like, I've lived on my own for 4 years. I've done all this adulting. I was embarrassed of myself. Like, I can't believe I can't survive on my own.
With student loans, $1,800 a month in rent, plus utility costs, she struggled to make ends meet.
I knew in my head that it was the right thing to do to move home, just to help like my future self.
And it didn't take long for the math to add up in her favor. She's working 8 to 5, living rent-free, paying down her student loans, and saving money. Adulting, like everything else, is costly. Home prices hit a record high. More than 40 million Americans like Julia are paying off student debt. And prices for essentials like groceries and gas have risen over the past few years. Are the economics different now, you think, for her than it was for you guys?
Definitely, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
The cost of everything is just astronomical.
Parents Joe and Janet say their daughter helps out with chores and covers her own car and phone bill, and they relish the time together.
Oh, man. And I provide a lot of entertainment.
Oh, she absolutely does.
We go to the gym.
TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Trader Joe's. Yep.
Thank you.
Plus gelato runs and walks together.
I do.
Aside from the fun, worrying about their daughter is part of having her back under their roof.
She's still our child. And you wonder, like, her car's not in the driveway. Is she okay? And so I think some of those are the things that we had to learn.
Joe, she's got a dating life, and she lives in your house. Tell me how that's going.
Right now, it's going really good. Honestly, no, it's going very good.
While there are still some adjustments inside the walls of her childhood home, Julia feels far from trapped.
My old coworkers in Rhode Island, they're just like, Julia, you look so much happier at home. And like, I don't know if it was just like the financial freedom I have now and not just constantly being stressed, like, how am I going to pay this? How am I going to pay that? Which has been very like freeing almost.
Someday she'll fly from the nest again and eventually build her own.
Cheers.
But for now, she's happy right at home. And it's a big trend, and it doesn't carry the stigma it used to. A survey from the Federal Reserve found 49% of people aged 18 to 29 live with a parent. Another poll found 3 out of 4 living at home, they see it as smart, not a setback. 3 out of 4 think this is smart. They don't have that failure to launch stigma anymore, and they don't have a lot of choices. It's the only financial lever that they can pull to try to get ahead.
And it's a really, listen, back when my parents were coming up, they couldn't afford, they lived with my grandmother until they could afford. It wasn't a stigma. And so we're back to that.
If you look at the older generation too, like especially people in their 60s, they are sitting on all this home equity. Do they want to sell their house and downsize quite yet? They want to be the landing zone for everybody else coming home, the kids and the grandkids.
And it's nice of the child, not a child, but the grown adult, like she contributes to the house. She pays her own expenses.
And they probably get a second chance at being together again.
Yeah. Without those raging teenage hormones.
Exactly.
It makes sense.
As Al Roker Sr. used to say, can't miss you if you don't leave.
Makes sense. Thank you.
Fun story. Thank you. Just ahead, we've got Chassie Post here with a guide to big savings on top brands, including a go-to dress for any occasion. Yes, Chassie. But first, this is Today on NBC. We are back with what to shop this week. We're taking you inside Nordstrom's highly anticipated anniversary sale. And here to tell us what's worth adding to the cart, Shop Today fashion and lifestyle contributor Chassie Post. You can find everything you're about to see by scanning the QR code below. Chassie, good morning. Everyone loves this Nordstrom sale.
Yes, they do. It's some really, really great deals. Starting with, I mean, what's better than the perfect, effortless throw-on-and-go dress? Yeah. Our team's calling it the everything dress.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what's better when you can find one for 33% off. And this is from a brand called Zelly. And here's what I love. First of all, so comfortable. Second of all, so flattering on all shapes and sizes. We've got a great photo here of some gorgeous models showing us how to wear this.
By the way, the skirt is very light. It's a different material than this cotton jersey. It's really cute.
Yes, it's got pockets. And guess what? This little tank here has a built-in bra.
Oh, yes, please.
So no need to wear one. So normally $89. We're getting it today for $59.
Okay.
So I think that's super great.
Cute and cool. What do we have here?
Okay. So, you know, I mean, the power of a really good T-shirt. Do you have T-shirts that are stretched out and seen better days at home?
Yes, of course.
We all do. So today's the day to upgrade because we're getting 37% off these really elevated tees. And what I love about them is, you know, just it's a little bit looser. It's a longer length, this longer sleeve length, like hitting at the elbow.
And I like the neck. It's not too thick and big.
Exactly. And so we're seeing lots of longer sleeves. And what I also love, too, is like a really good T-shirt can transform your whole look. It's such a great wardrobe refresh. So these are a great deal. Normally $39. Today, just $24 and lots of colors and 100% cotton, which is key with T-shirts.
Okay.
Okay.
In the beauty department.
So Clinique, Shop Today, team favorite brand. And I have to tell you, these two products, I don't know if you had these, but these are skincare royalty. They were my very first skincare
These are the
products.
OG.
The OG.
By the way, I matched my dress to these today.
I mean, perfectly. Well done.
Thank you.
How did she know? And what's so great about, first we've got the clarifying lotion, which is number 2 in their 3-step skincare process. And I mean, this is the jumbo size. And if you remember, it exfoliates, but it feels like a toner. I mean, this stuff is dreamy. So
this was exfoliating before exfoliation was cool.
Totally.
Don't you think?
Yes, and it's still doing it. And normally 33 down to 26, and such a huge size. And then the dramatically different moisturizing lotion. I mean, again, iconic. This lasts up to 8 hours. Again, matching. How did she pull this off? So good. And normally $49. I mean, down to just $33. And this stuff, it's so silky and
very
fabulous.
generous sizes there.
It sure is. Okay. Do you know Bombas socks?
I love Bombas.
Cult favorite. We love them around here a lot. We were just talking about them. And we're getting great deals on select styles for men and women. And they're really known for this honeycomb arch support. And then they've got targeted cushioning. So extraordinarily comfortable, but really supportive. And so we've got a bunch of different styles. They do things like they have technology so your socks won't fall down.
Yeah, I hate the slipping. They don't slip.
Exactly. And blister protection. And also they have some that keep your feet cool, which is pretty awesome. So normally in packs of 3 and 6, and normally they start at, I think, $42 today, starting at $31.
Okay, great.
And last but not least, get in here. This
With
is
these
the
little
world's
PJs?
most
I
comfortable
like these.
pair of pajamas.
They are.
So this is Nordstrom's own brand, and they've got a little ribbed, but it's a fabric called Tencel that feels like air. It feels like you're wearing nothing. So it's like a little T-shirt and a cute little drawstring short. And our producer, Alexa, wears these every night. Alexa tells us that, I mean, they're so lightweight that she's cool.
I feel like they're like not just for sleeping, but like lounging around.
I would love to lounge
a little
around
lounge.
in these.
Do you want to lounge together in our short sets?
I would love to lounge together and stay super cool. Normally $69, just $42. So many great deals today.
Fun. Love it. All right, Chas, thank you. If you want to shop these anniversary sale items from Nordstrom, go to the QR code there or go to today.com/shop. Ow.
Hey guys, just ahead, we're going to celebrate a remarkable YMCA summer camp where everybody gets the chance to make lifelong memories and s'mores. Third hour of today. Well, no, first, this is Today on NBC. I jumped ahead.
Today's Happy Campers is sponsored by the YMCA. For 175 years, the Y has been the heart of community, where strangers become friends and every generation finds a place to belong.
And we're back with a rite of passage, summer camp. It's an annual tradition for a lot of kids, like this group we've got behind us here from a local YMCA. But for kids who are battling serious illness, it can often seem out of reach. Well, NBC's Joe Fryer is here with a certain Y program that has been making dreams happen for more than 50 years.
This is super cool. We're going to take you to Frost Valley YMCA. It's about 3 hours from here in the Catskills. Each camp session is 12 days long, which might sound impossible for kids who need dialysis or vital medication for chronic kidney disease. But this camp found a way to make it happen way back in 1975, and today it is still going strong. Tucked in the Catskills at the Frost Valley YMCA, the sights and sounds of summer camp are unmistakable. The splash of a swim session, the breathless beat of a frenzied game, and on this day, a chance to wave repeatedly at a network news camera. What you don't expect to see, dialysis machines, making it possible for 9-year-old Isadora Earhart to be here just months after she was diagnosed with chronic kidney disease.
I feel grateful that she has the chance to be among kids her age.
8-year-old Alicia Guerrero is also here for the first time.
It's really fun here.
She's following in the footsteps of older sister Camilla. They don't need dialysis, but do need medication for their genetic kidney disease.
Of all the camps you could come to, why do you like this one?
Because I feel like everyone is included here. Like kids like me and my sister can come too.
Here, these kids are lovingly known as kidney campers, a program inspired by a girl named Ruth Gaccio, who died back in 1960 at the age of 15. Judy was her older sister.
I went to Girl Scout camp starting when I was 11, but she couldn't go to camp. She would be inconsolable, absolutely inconsolable. And that's when my mom said, someday I am going to make sure that there's a kidney camp.
Her mom, Eva, convinced the Frost Valley YMCA to build a dialysis center on the grounds. They first welcomed kidney campers back in 1975. And today, while fewer kids require dialysis, the need for kidney care is great. That's why specialists from Children's Hospital at Montefiore Einstein are always on site. Dr. Kimberly Reedy has been coming here for nearly 20 years.
Most of the time when I see kids in the hospital, they are sad, they don't want to see me. Here, they're smiling, they're happy, they're having fun.
And they're doing it alongside kids who don't have such complex health challenges. Those bonds were important to Shanice Dupree-Figaro, who went to camp in 2003 and vividly remembers what happened one morning when she went to dialysis and her roommate suddenly appeared.
I woke up and my whole cabin was standing there. They cared about me.
What did that mean to you, to open your eyes and, without asking, seeing all these campers?
I felt like love.
That's the benefit of camps like this for kids with kidney disease and without.
They're especially good at creating these really powerful social experiences, and kids walk away just being better humans, more empathetic, better at problem solving.
Judy Gaccio-Eichinger now oversees the foundation that bears her sister's name and has made it possible over the past half century for more than 2,000 kids to do what Ruth could not. Go to sleepaway camp, to swim, to play, and yes, to wave at a camera.
What would Ruth think of this?
She would just be in awe of the program and so grateful that there are kids now who can go to camp and have a transformational experience.
Of course, it is not cheap to care for pediatric kidney patients over the course of a 12-day camp, but the Ruth Gaccio Foundation pays the full cost of tuition to make sure these kids can make some unforgettable summer memories, like s'mores, which we are covered in right now. Right. Chocolate and marshmallow everywhere.
We got some campers with us this morning. They're from the Vanderbilt YMCA day camp. I think there's been a minimum consumed of at least 2 to 3 s'mores per camper, and they're wearing as much.
Exactly.
As they
the perfect breakfast.
This Wednesday, the Y will be hosting Campfire Across America at YMCA's nationwide, celebrating their 175th anniversary. It's a one-night event bringing communities together through a shared campfire experience. You can learn more about it and the Y on our website, today.com. All right, we're going to send you all home all hopped up on sugar and wearing s'mores. We are back after your local news and weather. Third hour of Today's just ahead. Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.